Okay guys, welcome to week 8 of our 14-week program. It's an exciting one. Did you know Park Run is starting this weekend? Big deal. Park Run was huge. I just had a quick look at their website, the Cheltenham Park Run website, and it's a really sad state. It's like it's not been updated at all. It's like posts from back in 2020, 2019. So it's just really exciting to hear that it's back. So you just have to jump on their Facebook page to see what's going on with them. And they have a new route. So I thought I might just show you that quickly. But obviously, I'll then go into discussing Cheltenham's Half Marathon, and then obviously all the great sessions we've got planned for this week. I'm actually recording this on Thursday today, Thursday the 22nd. In fact, you can see it on the screen recording. And that's because I'm going on holiday on Saturday morning, and so I won't be at any of the sessions, but we'll have leaders leading groups, and we'll have obviously all the details that you need to take part in the session, as you're about to see in this video, and available on the week 8 details page. So, but I want to show you quickly the Park Run, the new route. So used to start up here next to Tommy Taylor's Lane. You can see now they've moved it down this end just by the Boathouse Cafe there. So it looks like we're heading all the way down to the old start area, up around the rough, and then back past the start. Up here, this is a nice little climb actually that we've done some hill reps on in the past. So I'm sure you'll appreciate that. And this is a little bit of a climb here. But then back around past the tennis courts and the skate park. Looks like we're going to cross the bridge here, and then it's great to see that it's all one way around the playing fields, and then you've got the strong finish up here. So surprised to think that that's 5k, but hell, must be, right? So yeah, exciting. My views on Park Run is a fantastic event. For people to do. It's free. I do just warn against going too hard if you have an important run to do on Sunday, or your long run. So for example, we have a lot of members doing Cheltenham's Half Marathon or Cheltenham's 10k, and 5k is not long enough. It doesn't cut it distance wise to be your long run for the weekend or for the week. If you are working up to doing your first 10k, or maybe building up distance to get to half marathon, or obviously marathon distance, it's not going to put the endurance in your legs. So if you are going to do Park Run on a Saturday, please don't give it everything if you have to do 14, 16, 18k on Sunday. All right, there's my warning. I won't go on about it anymore. So anyway, let's get into the rest of the details. I've got the link here if you want to check out that route further, and we've also got a Facebook event in our members Facebook group. So this is for members only, but effectively at week 10 of our Couch to 5k program, we have a bunch of members who will so let me just check something. Yes, my microphone is working. We have a bunch of Couch to 5k members who will do their first ever 5k running event in week 10, and we've always done it at Park Run until Park Run got stopped for COVID reasons. So it's fantastic that hopefully we'll actually be able to do that this year, and get all the guys along to do. They will have run 5k in their as part of their sessions on Tuesday and Thursday, but Saturday will be the first one where they don't have any roads to cross, and it's in a friendly environment where there's no roads to cross. So we'll be encouraging all of our members. You are encouraged to come along to Park Run on Saturday the 14th of August, which is week 10 of our program, and not just support the Couch to 5k guys, but have a crack at your own 5k time. See where you're at the moment with your running. 5k is a great distance as a bit of a benchmark to see where you're at, and for some of you, if you've been smashing it, then by all means take on the challenge of running a 5k PB. But remember that if you have a long run, especially if you're doing following any of my programs, it might not be the best time to do a PB attempt. But anyway, so yeah, if you click in here, it just means you can let everyone else know that you are looking to attend the Park Run on Saturday the 14th of August, whether you're there to support, maybe you want to marshal, or maybe you want to run in it. It's all good stuff. I just had to throw this photo in here. This is one of my favourite pics in the club's history. This is a bunch of Couch to 5K squad members, and you can see how excited they are to finish, especially windy at the back here. This is the home stretch. So memories were created that day. It's a fantastic effort from the guys. Cheltenham's half marathon and 10k, I banged on about this last week, and I'll continue to do so because it really is countdown time, guys. There were 7 weeks to go last week. Now there's 6. All right, we're now going to start doing our long run routes around the route for the Cheltenham half k and the Cheltenham 10k. So those following the build to 10k or PB or 10k routes on Sundays, you'll be following routes effectively the same route as what the 10k will be on the for the event. But for example, this weekend I think the shortest option is a 9k route, and that will follow 9k of the route. I'll explain further when we get further in. But we've also got a Facebook group for those who are looking to be there on the day. So whether it's to run, to walk, to support, or to marshal, again, jump in this group, let us know what you're doing. And it'll just help us get better prepared. That's where a lot of the organisation will go. We'll have a team warm-up beforehand, get some photos done, obviously then go and do our event, and then maybe catch up afterwards for more photos with medals in hand, and just to discuss how brilliantly the day's gone. So Tuesday, 27th of July for you. I guess this will be tomorrow if you're watching this on Monday. And we are doing a session that we did 2 weeks ago. Okay, so last week we did 200s, but the week before that we did 400s. So this is nothing new except that I have taken 10 seconds off your slow jog. Okay, so it was 400 fast, 130 slow jog. Now we're dropping that to 1 minute, 20 seconds on the recovery period. And also I've just increased the reps by 1 as well. So you can see down here, depending on which group you're in, we can see that the reps have increased by 1 compared to what you did 2 weeks ago. Okay, so we've got progression happening. I mentioned last time the recovery jog should be a jog, not a walk, ideally, and because it's the 400 meters is not supposed to be a 100% sprint as such. We're not trying to give you maximum recovery. We are trying to keep your heart rate up throughout the session. Move on to lunchtime. Couch to 5k guys are meeting at the race course, and they are in week 8, of course, of their program. 12 minutes non-stop, 1 minute run for 35 minutes. Okay, the route for the 6th group, starting up at the race course. Ooh, are we down New Barn Lane? Yes, we're down New Barn Lane, down Presbury Road. Oh, this is a cushy one with a little bit of an uphill at the end there on Albert Road, and I'm sure that the 7 kph route will be pretty similar, just a little diversion to make it a bit further in towards the pump rooms and then to finish. So a very similar route for both groups there. The evening Couch to 5k members, so meeting at Presbury Park. We have the 6k guys, so meeting at the park at Presbury Road, coming down onto Presbury Road, back up through the park, back down New Barn Lane, and back to the playing field. The 7s will have a very similar route. But coming up through the new estate. Oh, actually, let's get this right. No, so actually heading up to New Barn Lane to start with. So this is all relatively flat. You've got that steep little bit on New Barn Lane. It's a nice big downhill into the pump rooms, through the park, and then finishing coming a wee way on Presbury Road, but cutting into I forget what this road is called. What do we got? No, Street on Windsor. I lost it. Anyway, you'll figure it out. Just look out for it here. You guys have used this cut through plenty of times, so it'll be easy to follow. And then heading into the new estate here, and then back to the park. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. First session of the week is always the toughest, and let's hope the temperature has cooled for you. Walkers, we have the 4k PH route. So this is a simple lap of the race course. I've made this a really simple one today for everyone, guys. We're going through the shade of this side first, so it's anti-clockwise and back. So that's the shortest route. We have the medium distance route for the 5s here. Again, it'll be the same direction, but just adding on a little next to the Royal Oak, a little teaser there. Don't stop at the Royal Oak, come on. And then the longest route, oops, missed it. So just again heading down onto the Burgage and then heading up towards Ellenborough Park, back down to the race course. So it is a shorter route this week for walkers. You guys went up to 1 hour 20 2 weeks ago, so that was the longest we've ever done. And then we went to 1 hour 10 last week, and we're back down to 1 hour. So really, if you're doing these walks, the idea is, you know, we reduce the duration of the walk in the hope that you can walk faster. If you are looking to do this for fitness purposes, okay, if you want to improve your fitness, this is the ideal week to try and push the speed up a little bit, or step up to a faster group. And then obviously the durations will start to rebuild to 1 hour 10, 1 hour 20, and I think we're actually going up to 1 hour 30 in 3 weeks' time. So there is a program behind all the durations of the walks that you guys are following. So if you want to work on your fitness, then there's every opportunity to progress it. Thursday, walkers meeting at the Royal Oak. That's lunchtime and in the evening. Let's have a look at the route. I'm going to close some of these, give myself some space here. So this is our cemetery loop. Meeting at the Royal Oak here. Are they going? Yep, so going down, I think it's Shawcross. Oh, come on, let's pick it up here. I should know these by now. I think that's Shaw Green Lane there. So this is Mill Lane, isn't it? All the way out to the end, and then up over the back of Noverton, and then back. So I'm not actually going all the way around the cemetery for the 4 kph group, cutting it a bit shorter. Again, the session should be around the hour 10 mark. The medium group probably are going around the cemetery. Yep. So are going around the back of the cemetery, coming down, and then I suspect that the 6 group. Keep in mind that I made these routes a few days ago. Should probably coming down Harp Hill, I would guess. So yeah, you got 3 great options there. Not quite down Harp Hill, so there's Harp Hill here. So it's cutting down through the grass and down through this little neighbourhood here. So nice option, plenty of shade along the way. And that's the walkers session on Thursday. So that's then we've got the Couch to 5K members meeting at the Royal Oak at lunchtime. So lunchtime session, really quite a short one. I think it's just a 35-minute session this week. So I think you guys have done this before, starting at the little lane here just up from the Royal Oak into the race course, and then back down New Barn Lane to finish. The longer session, so the 7s, have a very similar route. Surely there's a difference here between the two. I can't spot it, but you can see that one group's going 7.4 kilometers per hour, 35 minutes. The other group is doing 6.5 kilometers per hour for 37 minutes. So a very similar route, but it's probably a difference between this top. But yeah, there we go. There's a difference up there. So just added on a little bit for the faster group. The evening Couch to 5K runners meeting at the Hewlett Arms. The 6 kph group starting up at the Hewlett Arms, heading down, I assume this is Hewlett Road. Oh, no, other way. What do we call this street? I want to say All Saints, but it's not. Is that Hewlett Road there? Yeah, there's Hewlett Road there. So down Hewlett Road, whoa, nearly lost you. Through Sanford Park, College Road. Is this College Road? No, Sanford Road, of course. And then heading back up Hales Road to the finish. Ooh, it is hot. Just recording this, it's hot. Window open, no, makes no difference. Here's a 7 kph route. I won't run you all the way through it, but you can see it's very similar with the start, and then just added on a little bit of extra here. I think this is a bit steeper up this area here, so you've got a bit of hill thrown in for your second session in week 8, guys. Sorry about that. It's all a good challenge. Remember that you're going up a hill. It's just as hard as running. You may as well walk, right? Walking up a hill is just as hard as jogging on the flat, right? Runners. I won't go through all of them, but I'll open a couple, shall I? And let's do the longest one as well, since we've got great numbers in our fastest group at the moment. In fact, this is exactly the same as what the Couch to 5K guys are doing. This is the 7 kph route for our non-stop route. The 10s, they're going the other way. So actually heading north, out towards Pressbury here, and out along Mill Lane. Mill Lane, and then back down past the Royal Oak, down Pressbury Road, back in along that'd be Warden Road, I would think. Yeah, it's Warden Road, and it's that Cleve View Road, and then on to Hewlett Road and back to the start, to the pub. That's the 10s. And then the 12, 13s, so that's the 10s and the 11s doing that route. Now I've got the 12 and 13s, very similar route, but instead of coming down Pressbury Road, they are going all the way up Newbarn Lane to the racecourse roundabout, down Evesham Road, and then it looks like back along, it might be St Paul's. Just have a quick look in here. Albion Road. Oh yeah, so that's the main road, and you're heading out of Cheltenham, and onto London Road for a bit, and then back up Hales Road, back to the Hewlett Arms. So those are our routes for Thursday. And we move on to Saturday, where we've got a fantastic looking walk from Lechlade. We have a 7.9k route and an 11.2k route. Both devised by the lovely Tracy, and if we have a quick look, we've got some images here which is fantastic, so you can literally check out all these, and you can jump in to have a look at the route itself. Where are we starting from here, and let's just see what the place is like. So I haven't actually been here before, but I'm going to assume that this is Lechlade. Look at that lovely boat yard, and heading north out around a tree line there. I am trying to describe somewhere I've never been before, but it looks fantastic. Obviously we're walking along a waterway through here, which I'm jealous just looking at this. I personally would prefer to do this than a park run any day myself. This looks lush. We've obviously also got the longer route, so let's check that out as well. I'll just close some tabs here quickly. The longer route, jump down here, expand. So yeah, still making use of the waterways, but also cutting deeper inland, away from the river. We'll move on to Sunday, shall we? Sorry about that. Walkers have a 6k route or the 14k route. 6k route, both meeting at the pump rooms, heading around Pressbury, back down. We can see, heading down towards town first, then out towards Hales Road, into Pressbury, along the racecourse briefly, and then back to the pump rooms. So that's a nice one. It's a fairly flat route, really. Nice to catch up with some friends and have a bit of exercise on your Sunday morning. And next up, we've got the 14, which is a completely different story. We've got plenty of hill to climb on this one, so a good workout, but also hopefully a good catch up with some good people. You can see a similar start, but then instead of heading up Priors Road, we're heading all the way up and behind Oakley and Noverton, and yeah, this is all lovely fields to walk through past Southam. And this is actually a new area. I haven't been before, but it is all public right-of-ways, so there should be no problems. You can see there's also a public road here, just in case there was any issues with this bridleway. And eventually loops back down to New Road, where you're going to spend a very short time on New Road before coming back in here. And this is an area we walked couple of weeks ago, just above Southam. So we've checked out all these paths, they're fine. This is not great, so we've got you coming down Kate Lane back into the racecourse before heading back to the pump rooms. So that's a great route. I really encourage you to take that one on. A bit of adventure for you at the top there. And so that's the walking routes for Sunday. Non-stop runners on Sunday, we've got your build to 10k. Right, so this is where we start using routes from the actual Cheltenham 10k and half marathon on the 5th of September. So I've checked out the route. We know it starts up here at the race course. Let's just expand this a bit. So we know that it starts, obviously we're starting at the pump rooms as per usual, but the race will start up here at the race course. Car park out the front and head down New Barn Lane as our route does. I'm not sure whether they cut through here. They probably go around the double roundabout, but I'm not going to send you around there because there's a lot of traffic. They're not supposed to be going into the park here. They're supposed to be going down Prestbury Road, so I'll tidy that up. But down Prestbury Road all the way onto Winchcombe Street, down, Rodney Road, that's the one, nearly past Imperial Square. I'm not sure if that's the front of the town hall. Either one, you could go past the town hall. Yeah, actually, I might change that. Instead of coming down this little street here, I'd take that past the town hall, and then up Montpellier Walk, past Montpellier Gardens. Oh, what's happened to my blue line? Oh no, that's right. So when we get to Montpellier, that's Imperial, is it? No, that's Montpellier Gardens, Montpellier Park. We're turning around. Okay, so obviously if it was the half marathon or if it was the 10k route, it wouldn't just turn around here, I don't think. I couldn't figure out from the actual official route whether there is a turning point, but it looks like it's somewhere around here, the turning point for the 10k. So then they'll be heading back down around something or other Crescent. Let me just change back to Commute map. Clarence Street, and up in, I'm pretty sure up behind Waitrose, and then onto the Honeybourne, the trail that leads to the Honeybourne line. And we're going all the way up the Honeybourne line to the Prince of Wales Stadium, up to Albemarle Gate, and then back to the pump rooms. So that is the 9k route I've devised to give, especially those who are thinking about doing Cheltenham's 10k on the 5th of September, an opportunity to run sections of the actual route. And this is pretty much it, right? It's a 9k. The extra kilometre that I've not added in here will just be starting up here, and this probably finish which takes you down around here and then back up, zigzagging up to the finish line. Okay, so it's pretty much as close as you can get for a 9k route. The 14k route, again, I've just used the 10k route, but instead of having a turnaround point on Montpellier Walk, I've got you guys actually continuing up around the back, more where the half marathon goes actually, but then there's a turnaround point on Lansdowne Road, and then heading back along the 10k route as we saw from the 9k option. What's this little bit at the end here? Sorry, that's right. Okay, so for the start of this route, for the 14k route, we're actually heading up Evesham Road and then down New Barn Lane, which is a bit different to that 9k route I made. For those building up to half marathon, which is me, it's a 16k route. unfortunately I'm going to be down on the coast, so I won't be able to run this. But meeting at Pump Rooms again, and then I've given you a warm-up run up to the racecourse. So it's up to you whether you come up Evesham Road or whether you go up Albert Road to get to the racecourse start point. And then it's very similar to what you saw for the 10k route and the 14k route, heading down into town, heading around, and this is all official course here. It's up Montpellier Walk, around I think that's the boys' college. No, is it? Yeah, I think it's the boys' college, and along Suffolk Road, out onto Hatherley Road, and then around Dean Close, back down London. Oh, too much talking. You know me, I'm not a talker. I've forgotten. Lansdowne Road, that's the one. Lansdowne Road, down Montpellier, and then back up to the Honeybourne line and back towards the finishing at the Pump Rooms. But this is also along Albemarle Gate, down Evesham Road, past the Central Cross Cafe is the official route, and then back up Albert Road. In the actual event, you'll continue past the Pump Rooms and then back up Evesham Road, and I think it's back along Hillcourt Road, back up Albert Road, and then into the racecourse, where you'll then take on the racecourse. So that's the 16k route that we've got planned for those who are building up to, doing their first half marathon in some time, or first, distance beyond 18-20k. For those of you who have been running 18, 20, 22k, consistently for a while, we've got this 24k route. So it's even longer than half marathon, but it's a great distance to get up to. If you are already up at these if you did a 22k last weekend, then it'd be fantastic for you to hit 24k this weekend. You'll then have a few weeks. I think we've got like 5 weeks for the distances to start to decrease as your taper, and that's going to have you really firing and absolutely with a really good idea of what sort of speed you should be able to achieve for the actual half marathon itself. I'm just going to cancel this. So those are the long runs, and then we've got the Couch to 5k to finish. So starting at the Pump Rooms again, heading straight out on Albemarle Gate, down Tommy Taylor's Lane, back into the park, along the field, the back of the field, down Wellesley Way, I think this is. And let me just jump in here. We used to do loads of warm-up around this area of, was it Wellington? West Drive, no, Clarence Square. Yeah, down into Clarence Square. There's Wellington Square up there. But Clarence Square, and then back on to Clarence Road, heading out towards Pressbury Road, and then cutting in up Albert Road and back to the Pump Rooms. So that's the short route for the Couch to 5k runners doing their third session of week 8, which should hopefully be the easiest one. If you've done the first one on Tuesday, done your second one on Thursday, they'll get easier from Tuesday to Thursday, and then the Sunday, if you can hit this one, it's going to have you full of confidence when you go on to the week 9 run. You can see here that the longer route comes up, instead of going along Albemarle Road, we're going along this lovely street that I only recently had the pleasure of running along recently. What's it called again? It's Cleveland's Drive. There we go, Cleveland's Drive. Then on to Swindon Lane, back down Tommy Taylor's Lane, and into the park, and that sort of picks up the same way that the shorter route goes down Wellesley Road, past Clarence Square, and up Albert Road to the finish at the Pump Rooms. So there you have it, guys. That's all of the routes that we have planned for members and anyone looking to trial some runs with us in this particular week 8 of our 14-week program. It is an extremely exciting time. Hopefully it will be cooler for these runs and walks, but if it's not, just take it on. Stay hydrated, keep drinking that water. You should have your 1 litre bottles in the fridge ready for you to consume every day, and maybe bring 1 or 2 of them with you when you do go to do a big walk or run, so that you're you're never left feeling dry, So that's it. Have a great week. I will be back from the first week of August. So I'm just having a week down in Dorset, and be back and ready to go in the first week of August. See you then.